Hi everyone, I'm Brant Allen. I work as a fisheries biologist for the University of California, Davis up at Lake Tahoe. When I was in grade school, I was passionate about fishing. And as I grew older, my love for the water and the fish stayed the same. But I started looking underwater at the fish as opposed to trying to catch them. That eventually turned into a career, and I have been working with fish my entire life. My office at Lake Tahoe is in a 100-year-old building that was used as a fish hatchery. It's located just outside of Tahoe City. Back in the day, the fish hatchery raised eggs up to little teeny fish, and the little fish were then released into the streams around Lake Tahoe. Thousands and thousands of little fish came out of this hatchery to provide fish for the streams and lakes in the Tahoe Basin. One of the more interesting fish that was raised at the hatchery is a kokanee salmon. Kokanee salmon are actually the same as sockeye salmon from the ocean, but they're very well adapted to freshwater environments like lakes and streams. They entered Lake Tahoe when they were being raised at the hatchery in the cold water environment, and the hatchery troughs they were in overflowed. This allowed the fish to swim out the hatchery drains into the stream and down into Lake Tahoe. So they were unintentionally introduced to the lake. Now they're one of the more popular game fish out there. People love to go out in their boats and catch kokanee salmon. My favorite fish in the lake is the Lahontan red-side shiner. It's one of our native fish. Most people know it as the minnow that swims around the nearshore, right at the edge of the lake, and in the marinas and around the docks. The reason I love these fish is that they're probably the most brightly colored in the lake. They have gold and black with this bright red stripe. And right about this time of year, you can actually go to the shoreline and see them spawning. If you see the fish spawning during the day, you'll see quite a few. But if you go at night, you're likely to see a lot more. Because they spawn in such shallow water right next to the shore, there's a lot of predators that come down to find them as well. So if you go at night, you might see some raccoons hunting around for a free meal. If you've ever wanted to be a fish biologist, now is the time to start. If you can get a hold of a mask and snorkel, you can lay in 2 feet of water right near the shoreline and watch these fish spawning. It's a great way to learn fish behavior. As you lay in the water, it's going to be cold, but if you lay still and are quiet, hundreds of these little red-side shiners will swim right up to your face mask. They might even bounce off your face mask, and they'll swim over the top of your hands. It's really a beautiful sight. If laying in Lake Tahoe right now is a little bit too cold for you, I totally understand. But there's another option to learn more about the fish. UC Davis has an education center in the old fish hatchery building outside Tahoe City. You can go there, watch interactive videos, and learn more about Tahoe's fish. It's closed right now due to coronavirus, but when it opens, if you go by and take a look, you might see me because it's right outside my office door.